Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Dhanavad Pranam.
Resuming from Shri Harinam Vyakaranam. So we were discussing the Dvikarmaka Dhatus, the complete list of the Dvikarmaka Dhatus, and yeah, so we'll discuss them. So Duha, hmm. So Duha Dhatu, first of all. So in the last class we learned that there are three kinds of like karmas, the object, uh, abhipsita tama, abhipsita, and anabhipsita, most desired, desired, and something which is not desired. Ipsitama, ipsita, yeah, so, and anipsita. So, in the Dvikarmaka dhatus, those dhatus which take two karmas, which require two karmas, so there one is ipsita tama and another is ipsita. So, ipsita karma is, there are two things then for ipsita and ipsita tama. Ipsita karma and ipsita tama karma, they share a same verb, like yes. And second thing is that ipsita karma always follow the ipsita tama karma, the main karma. Okay. So Krishna gam dugdam dogdi. So if you see the Sanskrit, we have two objects, karmas here. So the main thing is Krishna is milking the cow. So Krishna ha dugdam dogdi. He's milking. Basically, he's milking milk. I mean, the main object required is the milk, right? But it is being milked from the cow, extracted from the cow. Mm. So, Gam, cow is there. Then Krishna Mataram Navanitam Yachate. So basically, Krishna wants butter, but he's asking butter from his mother. So, so Krishna Mataram Navanitam Yachate. Krishna asks butter from his mother. Krishna Goshtham Ga Avarunadhi. This Ga is in plural, 2.3. So Avarunadhi is like to block, to bind. Yeah. So Krishna puts the cows in the cow pen. Goshtam, the cow, like Goshala. Hmm. So Krishna does not bind the the Goshala, the Goshtam. If you say Krishna Goshtam Avarunati, no. He's binding the cows, which is the Ga, represented by Ga, but Goshtam. So yeah. Krishna Pitaram Indra Makham Prichhati. So Krishna is asking about Indra Makha, the sacrifice to Indra. So he's asking to his father. He asks his father. So Pitaram. So main thing is Indra Makham, that is Ipsitama, and Ipsita is Pitaram. Krishna Yajna Patni Annam Bhikshate. So Krishna begs food. So Annam is the main thing from the wives of the sacrificial brahmanas. So Yajna Patni. Hmm. Krishna Vrindavanam Pushpani Avachinoti. So Krishna collects flowers from Vrindavana. So Pushpani is the main thing. So Vrindavanam, we can't say here like Krishna collects Vrindavana. I mean, if you take Vrindavana as normal karma. No. So he collects flowers from Vrindavan. So like that. Krishna Pitaram Govardhanam Akham Brute. So same thing he tells about Govardhanamaka to his father. Krishna Lokangs Tad Bhaktim Shasti. Shasti is like instruct. So Krishna Tad Bhaktim. Tad Bhaktim is Swasya Bhaktim or the worship of Govardhana. So Krishna instructs the cowherd man. So here Loka refers to the cowherd man and about the worship of Govardhana. Again, with you. All these are in Dvikarmak section. The Dvikarmaka dhatus they are. Krishna Daityan Yudham Jayati. Krishna vanquishes the demons in battle. Hmm. Krishna Daityan Praran Dandayati. Krishna punishes the demons by taking away their life. Yes. Krishna Govardhanam Varam Vrinute. Krishna asks a benediction from Govardhana. Krishna Dadhi Navanitam Mathanati. Krishna churns butter out of the yogurt. Krishna Sakhir Narma Vadati. Krishna tells the Sakhis a joke. Narma means a joke. Krishna Ga Vrajam Nayati. Krishna leads the cows to Vraja. Krishna Shri Damanam Bhandiram Vahati. Krishna carries Shri Dama to the Bhandira tree. Krishna Vastram Kadambagram Harati. Krishna takes the cloths to the top of the Kadamba tree. Kadamba Agram. Agram is like, the, yeah, Agra part, the top part. Krishna Gopir Vanam Karshati. Krishna attracts the gopis to the forest. Here the Anvaya is Gam Dogdhi and Dugdam Dogdhi and so on. And the meaning is Dugdham Nishkasen Anguli Dvayena Staneshu Gam Akarshati. This is like a full gloss of the first example. He pulls the cow on the udder with his two fingers. So Angali Dvayena with two fingers pulls the cow Akarshati, Gam Akarshati on the udder Staneshu in order to force out milk. So what for? Dugdham Nishkasen. Yeah. So this is like the full gloss. Then
In Sri Damanang,
mhm,
why is it not just Sri Damang?
because the word is Shri Daman. The word is Shri Daman.
Oh, okay.
Just like we have Ashwathaman, Shri.
Huh, I never knew that.
Yeah, so it's Shri Daman.
So then I guess it's also Sudaman.
Yeah, it's Sudaman.
Okay.
Ashwathaman becomes Ashwathama, and 2.1 would be Ashwathamanam. Um, Amrita explains all these examples in detail. We'll read them. The meanings of the above examples are as follows. You can read maybe if you want. The first one, anyone?
Dugdhang nishkasayannangulidvayena staneshu gam akarshati. He pulls the cow on the udder with his 2 fingers in order to force out milk. Here the milk is the main karma, dugdham, since it is most desired by the karta, and because the cow, gam, is useful in attaining milk, and the speaker doesn't want to express it as the apadana. I don't remember apadana.
Padana is the
The cow,
Panchami, the fifth case,
oh, the
like the
fifth case.
source. The
Okay.
source.
Yeah, like in English, all this from is usually the fifth case, but okay. Uh, the cow is the secondary karma. Thus, the Shabda Bodha, proper understanding of the sentence, is that Krishna does the Vyapar activities conducive to milking in the present. Milking, whose Ipsita karma, the cow, is achieved by the operation of Akarshan, which is pulling on the udder, and whose Ipsita karma, the milk, is achieved by the operation of Nishkasana, which is just generic pulling. So the akarshana was the pulling with the udder with 2 fingers, the specific pulling.
Hmm. Yeah. Second one, Navanitam Vanchan Swasmai Taddane Mataram Prerayat. So if you remember the second example was like Krishna Mataram Navanitam Yachate. So he desires butter, Navanitam Vanchan, and impels his mother to give it to him. Swasmai Taddane Mataram Prerayat. Hmm. Here the mother is the secondary karma because the speaker does not want to express her as the apadana. Yes. Thus the Shabda Bodh is that Shabda Bodh means mm, understanding, like basically a sense of the language to understand that linguistic sense here. That instead of mm, using those vibhaktis like Panchami, Apadan, and so on, they are putting it in karma. So linguistic understanding, to so to say. So thus the Shabda Bodh is that Krishna does the Vyapara activities conducive to asking in the present. So asking comes from Vancha or Yachati, asking whose Ipsita Karma, the mother, is achieved by the operation of Swadhana Prerana, and whose Ipsita Dhamma Karma, the butter, is achieved by the operation of Vancha. The Shabda both should be inferred in all the other examples in the same way. Gaha Antah Sthapan Goshtam Veshtayati. The third one, he puts the cow inside and closes the cow pen. Here the cow pen is a secondary karma because it does not express it as the adhikarana. Indramakham jignasamanaha swapadeshaya pitaram prerayati. He wants to know about the sacrifice to Indra, and impels his father to explain it to him. Hmm. Annam vanchan susmai tadane yajna patni prerayati. He desires food and impels the wives of the sacrificial brahmanas to give it to him. Pushpani adadano vrindavanam avasheshayati. He takes the flowers and leaves behind Vrindavan.
So all this saying doesn't want to express it as the apadana. Does that mean that expressing it as the apadana is another option?
Could be Apadana, or there's also one for Adhikarana, like in the third one, you see. So those could be examples, and those could be like authentic, but here they are putting it them as karmas. That's why these dhatus are dvikarmaka dhatus. They can take two karmas. Govardhana Mukham Pratipadan Pitam Shravati. He describes the sacrifice to Govardhana and causes his father to hear. Hmm. Tad bhaktim Govardhana bhaktim Pratipadayan Lokan Shravati. He explains the worship of Govardhana and causes the cowherd men to hear. Yeah, just the same way. Yuddham Vashi Kurvan Daityan Atikramati. He wins the war and vanquishes the demons. Ityadi.
That was an interesting footnote. It says the Amrita is wrong.
Technically, Amrita is wrong in saying that Yuddham is the secondary karma. Just a second. Yuddham. Mhm. Because Yuddham is the Ipsita Tama karma achieved by the operation of Vashikarana. Um, in this regard, Bala says Atikrama Vritti Sadhyepsita Daitya Karmaka Vashikarana Vritti Ityadi. The demons are the Ipsita karma achieved by the operation of Atikrama, and the war is the Ipsita karma achieved by the operation of Vashikarana. So
Well,
Yuddha.
isn't that another point of view of which, like, we don't know which is
No,
the
see,
primary?
actually, the verb is Jai to win, right? Jayati and so on. So,
Mm-hmm.
what is one? The main object is
I see.
the Yuddha is the main object,
Right, right, okay.
and the Yuddha is won by killing the demons. So then the demons or the killing of the demons is the secondary thing, and main
Okay.
we relate to the verb actually. You see. If it was, let's say, if the verb was something uh, like killing, anti, something like. Then killing of the demon something of that sort would be the primary object. So yeah, the karma. Sorry, the verb. Okay. Then Jiva Goswami continues. Remember, this was the long vritti. Moreover, when the pratyaya is applied in karmani prayoga, it is the secondary karma, ipsita karma of the duhadis, that is ukta, but it is the main karma of the nivahadis, that is ukta. Now, if the sentence is in passive voice, like karmani prayoga, and if we are still using the Dvikarmaka dhatus, then what would be the order? What would be Ukta? Because then we have two karmas. So generally in Karmani Prayoga, the karma becomes Ukta. It takes Prathama, right? So which karma would take Prathama or both of them? So what would be the sequence or the order? So Jiva Goswami is explaining uh, the Duhadis. So one was Duhadis, and then the second was Nivahadis. Two groups were there. So regarding the Duhadis in the Karmani Prayoga, um, the Ipsita karmas would be Ukta, and Ipsitatama would be Anukta, would remain Anukta. But here in Nivahadis, the Ipsitatama karmas would be Ukta, and Ipsita karma would be Anukta. This is in accordance with the following statement. यत्राख्यातादिरुक्तं तत् सणेश तत्कर्तृकर्मणोः सचेत कर्मणि दुह्यादिर गौणे न्यादिस्तु मुख्यके. The meaning of the statement is that the karaka which an akhyata, krit or tadhita pratyaya is ordained in is ukta. Right. But if that akhyata, krit or tadhita pratyaya is applied after anyanta dhatu, um, then it is the karta or karma of ni, karta or karma of the prerna, that is ukta, and not the previous karta or karma. Furthermore, if that akhyata, krit or tadhita pratyaya is applied after duhadi in karmani prayoga, um, then only the secondary karma is ukta and the main karma is anukta. But if that akhyata, krit or tadhita pratyaya is applied after, this is the same thing explained in the previous paragraph. After a nivahadi in karmani, then only the main karma is ukta and the secondary karma is anukta. For examples of the duhadis, now examples of the duhadis um, in karmani prayoga are, so here the secondary object would be ukta, okay? So krishnena gau dugdham duhyate. So the kartari vachya, the sentence was krishna gam dugdham dogdi. So dugdham was the ipsitatama, the main object. So here it remains same, but the secondary object becomes ukta. So krishnena gau dugdham duhyate. Milk is extracted from the cow by Krishna. So although it becomes ukta, the sense is the same of apadana.
It so happens that in these, at least in these examples, the one who became Ukta was an animate living being, and the one who became Anukta is a thing like milk or butter or something. But I don't know if that's the case in all of these. Probably not.
Let's see. Krishnena mata navanitam yachyate, sorry. Butter is asked for by Krishna from his mother, and so on. And examples of the Nivahadis. So here the Ipsitatama becomes Ukta. Krishnena gavo vrajam niyante. The cows are led to Vraj by Krishna. So Gava is the main object, so it becomes Ukta here. So Krishnena Gava Vrajam Niyante. Krishnena Sri Dama Bhandiram Vijate. Sri Dama is carried to the Bhandira tree by Krishna. But when only one karma is used, that karma is Ukta regardless of whether it is main or secondary. That's obvious. For example, Dugdhani Duyante. Milk is extracted and so on. Here the milk is the main karma, usually when the pratyay ordained in karmani prayoga is applied. Hmm. One last part is remaining. Now we will discuss what happens to the karta and karma when a niyanta dhatu is niyanta dhatu in which ni has the sense of prerana and so on is used. Hmm. In that regard, when a pratyaya ordained in kartri prayoga is applied after a niyanta dhatu, only the niyanta karta prayojaka is ukta and the purva karta, the prayojya, is anukta. For example, Vishnumitraha Vaishnavena Annam Pachayati. So Vishnumitra is the prayojaka karta, right? He's causing the Vaishnava to cook. So Vishnumitra, the prayojaka karta, becomes ukta, remains ukta rather, and the prayojya karta, the Vaishnava, becomes anukta. So takes Tritya. Vishnumitraha, and this is in Kartari Prayoga. Vishnumitra Vaishnavena Annam Pachayati. Hmm. Although here Vaishnavena is in Tritya, but Vaishnavena, the Vaishnava is not Karana here. Because the verb, we see the verb here. So the verb is in causative, Niyanta. So basically, Vaishnava is being caused by Vishnumitra to cook. When Ni is applied a second time, only the Karta of the second Ni is Ukta. And the Karta of the first Ni is Anukta. So if Ni is applied twice, um, like, for example, Vaishnavacharya, Vishnumitrena, Vaishnavena, Annam Pachati. The Vaishnavacharya causes Vishnumitra to cause the Vaishnava to cook rice, like that. So now here Vaishnavacharya is causing Vishnumitra, who is causing Vaishnava to cook rice. So Vaishnavacharya is Ukta and then others are Anukta. When the Niyanta Dhatu does not have a karma, um, so the Pratyaya ordained in Karmani Prayoga can thus only express the previous karma. And so it is the previous karma that is Ukta and the Kartas are Anukta. For example, Vishnu Mitrena, oh, this is in Karmani. So it says when the Niyanta Dhatu does not have a karma, the Pratyaya ordained in Karmani Prayoga can thus only express the previous karma. And so it is the previous karma that is Ukta and the Kartas, both Prayoja and Prayojaka, are Anukta. For example, Vishnu Mitrena Vaishnavena Annam Pachyate. So the rice Annam is cooked Pachyate by the Vaishnava, Vaishnavena, who is caused to do so by Vishnumitra. So Vishnumitra. So here both the Prayojaka and Prayojakartas, they become Anukta, both of them. Hmm. So like that.
So in that case, the word order matters. That's how you know which one is the prayojika and which one is the prayojya.
Mm, yes, can say so. But even if the order is not the same, by seeing the vibhaktis, it could be fixed. No?
Well, we had Vishnu
At
Mitrena.
at least with the prayojak and prayojya. Like if there is just one causative, one niyanta. If there are two niyantas, then of course uh, the order should be the right. At least for the prayojya kartas. Because the prayojaka would always remain one in any case.
Yeah, well, in Vishnu Mitrena, Vaishnavena, they both have the same Vishnu Bhakti, right?
Yeah, because both of them are prayojya kartas there, and the Vaishnavacharya becomes the prayojaka karta.
Oh, the
Yes.
Vaishnavacharya is the previous is completely not in the sentence then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 8. Text 43. Shri Krishna, Krishna Sakha, Vrishabha, Nidru, Rajanya Vanshadhana, Napavarga Govinda Godvijaswararti Haravatar, Yogeshwara Kila Guru, Bhagavan Namaste. Hey Shri Krishna, Hey Krishna Sakha, Hey Arjunasya Sakhe, um, Vrishni Rishabha, Vrishni Rishabha, Hey Yadava Shrishta, Avani Dhrugajanya Vanshadhana, Bhumi Dhruyanti Ye Rajanya. Is it Bhumi? Bhumi Dhruyanti, Bhumi, 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 Bhumi. Gopi. Gopi becomes Gopi. 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 Kshatriyaः तेषां कुलनाशकः.
I'm
Anapavarga.
sorry. So was there a typo? I
No, no, that's right. Bhumi.
Oh, okay.
Anapavarga means hey, hey, Akshina Prabha. Prabhava. Govinda Prapta Kama Dhan Dhen Vaishwarya Kamadhenu. Kamadhenu. Godvija Surarti Haravatara. Go Brahmana Devatanam Dukha Vinashartham. Vinashartham. Avatara Yogeshwara Akhila Guru Bhagavan Shri Krishna Te Tubhyam Namaha. So Kunti Maharani is offering her obeisances unto Shri Krishna by addressing him as follows. O friend of Arjuna, because one of Arjuna's name is also Krishna, so Krishna Saka. O Yadava Shrishta, O topmost being, O the best of the Yadavas, O Kulanashaka, O destroyer of the dynasties of those Kshatriyas, the kings, the kingly, yeah, the kings and the families who are who are how do you say that? Who are hostile, yeah, who are hostile towards the earth, who are cruel towards this earthly planet and the people living on it. So Bhume Druhyanti Rajanya Kshatriya Tesham Kunanashaka. So the destroyer of such Kshatriyas, O you, O my lord, O one who is Akshina Prabhava, whose Prabhava, whose power, whose majesty, splendor, mm, influence, etc., never deteriorates. Akshina, it never comes down like quantity. Always remain, as it is or increases rather. Akshina. O Govinda, Prapta Kama Dhenu Aishwarya. Mm, so Govinda is glosed as O one who who is self-sufficient or who yeah self-sufficient with Aishwarya, wealth, Kamadhenu. Now Kamadhenu, we'll have to see in which sense it is written Kamadhenu. Uh, so basically, the idea is that Lord is the one who is self-satisfied, whose all desires are self-satisfied, who has self, yeah, so wealth. So प्राप्त कामधेनु ऐश्वर्या.
So there's a cow involved, a wish fulfilling cow?
I think cow, the word dhenu is just like a metaphorical usage. So it's just like the word apta kama in Bhagavatam, one more place. One whose desires are fulfilled, um, who, is not, who has no hankering basically. So Govinda means one who prapta kama, whose kamana, whose desires are all fulfilled. You know, there's nothing else to be obtained. He has nothing to hanker for. So prapta kama, and then dhenu feels like a metaphorical usage actually. What does Prabhupada say? O proprietor of Golok Dham. Hmm. Yeah, Prabhupada translates it.
Usually, Prabhupada translates Govinda as one who gives pleasure to the cows and the senses, but
Hmm.
here he translated it differently.
Let's see. Godvija, Go Brahmana Devatanam Dukha Vinashartham Avtara. O one who incarnates, whose incarnation is for the sake of destroying the dukkha, the distress of cows, the brahmanas, and of the demigods. Then Akhila Yogeshwara, Akhila Guru. Um, so Yogeshwara stands for how will you translate Yogeshwara? Master of the yoga? Mhm. How does Prabhupada translate? Yeah, O master of all mystic powers. And then Akhila Guru, O Lord of the master of um, the universe, universal, the preceptor of the universe. Akhila refers to like Vishwam, the Jagat. And Hey Bhagwan, O Shri Krishna, Tubhyam Namaha, obeisance entry. This Dhenu could still be looked upon.
It's like he's the Shaktiman with various Shaktis, so the Shaktis do whatever he wants, so maybe the Kamadhenu is just representing all those Shaktis.
Mhm. Sutta Uvacha, Prithayetham, is it Prithayetham Kalapadaihi Parinu?
Yeah, unfortunately, last week when I was putting these, Google was not letting me paste the
Screenshot?
Anvayas. Maybe now it'll do it. Let me see if I can try. But anyway, go ahead.
Parinutakilodayah Mandam Jahasa Vaikuntho Mohayanniva Mayaya. Sutta Uvacha Kathayamasa
So we
Prithaya.
just finished the prayers of Queen Kunti.
Yes. Yes. Prithaya Kuntya Itham Kalapadai Kalani Madhurani Padani Yeshu Taihi Vaki Parinutakilodaya Parinutaha अच्छा ततः अखिलः उदयः महिमा यस्य सः वैकुण्ठः अकुण्ठित ऐश्वर्यः श्रीकृष्णः मायया मोहयन् इव स्वकीयमायाशक्त्या मोहं जनयन् इव मन्दम् ईशजहास तस्य हास एव माया. So Sri Sutta Goswami is speaking. So in this way, Itham Um, so the Lord, Shri Krishna, who is known as Vaikuntha as well, because his Aishwarya remains unprecedented, as they say. Hmm. So the Lord, whose Aishwarya, potency, ityadi remains unprecedented, which is basically which is not overcome. Uh, so such Lord, whose Mahima, glories, are sung, stutah, glorified, or basically who is glorified by the Madhura Vakyas, Madhura Shlokas, or by the sweet mm, words of Kunti Maharani. So basically, the Lord is glorified by Kunti Maharani by her, Kalapadayi, sweet words, and then the Lord he smiled, Jahasa, uh, slightly ishat, as if you know he is expressing moha, like attachment, swakiya maya shakti moha, yeah, as if he's expressing some attachment towards Kunti Maharani, uh, which is born of, or which is rather caused by his own Maya Shakti. Yeah. No, no, no. Swakiya Maya Shaktya Moham Janayan. Oh, Janayan is like he's causing attachment in Kunti Maharani. Yeah. So then after Kunti Maharani prayed, so he smiled as if he's causing attachment through his potency. So like that.
What about this parinuta? What
Parinuta
was?
is stuta.
Oh, that gloss is just for that. Okay.
Tam Badham Upamantrya Prabhashya Gajasah Vayam Striyashta Swapuram Yasyan Premna Rajna Nivarita. बाढमिति तस्मिन् तस्या अनन्यविषया मतिः अङ्गीकृत्य गजसः वयं हस्तिनापुरं प्रविश्य आगत्य पश्चात् तां च कुन्तीम् अन्याः च सुभद्राद्याः स्त्रियः उपामन्त्र्य अनुज्ञाप्य स्वपुरं द्वारकां यास्यन् गन्तुम् इच्छति श्रीकृष्ण राज्ञा युधिष्ठिरेण प्रेम्णा निवारितः स्नेहावशात् अत्र एव कथञ्चित् कालं निवस इति सम्प्रार्थ्य निवारितः. Nivarita is like stopped, right? Hmm. The Lord, he remained there, right? For some time after that. Hmm. So, बाढमितिम् इति तस्मिन् तस्य अन्यविषयमति अङ्गीकृत्य. So after Kunti Maharani prayed her extensive prayers, he accepted her prayers, her you know um her intellect, her intelligence, her mind, heart, deeply attached to Sri Krishna, Ananya. Yeah. So after that, he was ready to go to his Pura, Dwarka, after taking permissions, meeting Kunti Maharani, Subhadra Maharani, and the other uh, ladies of Hastinapura. So then, so as he was willing or ready to move to his own Pura, Dwaraka, so such Shri Krishna, he was stopped or prevented to go or to move by Yudhishthira in a very affectionate way, not like an odd. And Sneha Vashad Atra Eva Kathachit Kalam Nivasa iti. So Yudhishthira Maharaj prayed to him out of affection that Atra Eva Kathachit Kalam Nivasa, that, oh my lord, please do reside here for some time, Kathachit Kalam iti artha.
So Anugyapya was also accepting, or what was that?
Uh,
Upamanya.
Anugya is like,
I see. So those other ladies had allowed him. Okay.
yeah, yeah, so Anugyapya. So basically asking permission, requesting, ask for leave to depart, to take leave. Hmm. Okay, we'll resume next week. Krishna.